Good morning, and thank you all for joining us today on this historic occasion. My name is Bijan Sartipi. I'm the Caltrans District 4 Director for Bay Area, and it is wonderful that we have all of you here. Today we celebrate the 75th anniversary of one of the greatest and most iconic bridges in the world.
I congratulate Caltrans on this day to commemorate the vision and the spirit of the past. That same spirit lives in the construction design with the new bridge of the future, which will outlast the first 75 years of significance and importance to the Bay Area. Again, welcome to Treasure Island.
Here we are today to recognize the past, to celebrate the past, and to look forward to the great future of this bridge, of the Bay, of all the people who live here, work here, spend their lives here, and love it to the core of their being, as we all do. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate with us.
I count myself among the 102.2 million vehicles that cross the bridge each year. That this is our workhorse bridge. This span of 8 miles crossing the San Francisco Bay was accomplished in just 3 years' time, but it occurred simultaneous to the building of our Golden Gate Bridge. So to have two massive, in fact, this bridge, of course, was the largest and most expensive bridge of its time.
For 75 years, this bridge has been a cornerstone of the Bay Area's transportation, as everyone here knows. The bridge was and still remains an engineering marvel, as was mentioned before. And as over my right shoulder somewhere, we're creating something for our future generations in replacing the old bridge, today we take the opportunity to recognize what past generations built for us on an infrastructure standpoint for us to reap the benefits of for years to come.
Today we are celebrating an engineering accomplishment and a treasured icon on our local skyline. But more than that, we're celebrating the connection between the West Bay and the East Bay, between communities, between neighborhoods, between businesses. The Bay Bridge is more than the engineering and more than the transportation connection. It is part of the foundation of our Bay Area region that has allowed communities to grow, businesses to develop, and a region to thrive.
After the new East Band span is open to traffic, we will be engaged in taking down the existing structure of the span, and the TBPOC hopes to take some of the critical components of the existing history that we have on the bridge and placing it in a park, which would be on the Oakland side. That way we can share all of the history from the last 75 years for future generations to share.
The Bay Bridge was a game changer for not just Contra Costa County, but for the whole region. It really brought the Bay Area transportation into the modern age. The day the bridge opened, traffic was jammed from shore to shore, and drivers paid 65 cents each way. In today's dollars, that would have been about $20 per round trip. But tolls, the millions of dollars in tolls that have been paid over the 75 years by drivers who have crossed the Bay have helped finance other bridges that came later and helped pay for the construction of BART, as well as other transportation improvements.
On behalf of Mayor Lee, congratulations to the entire leadership team of Caltrans, to all the hardworking people that make such projects a reality, to the 300,000 commuters that use the bridge on a daily basis, and to all the people in the Bay Area. Thank you.
We also today pay tribute to the hundreds of workers who were injured on the job and the over 24 men who lost their lives during the building of the Bay Bridge.
I am truly humbled to be here with you all today to celebrate the 75th birthday on behalf of the Assembly member. And in looking forward and joining other local electeds as well as the department in putting forward innovative projects for the state and for our region, this is something that Assemblymember Swanson, as the chair of the Labor and Employment Committee, will continue to work on with you all.
As Vice President of American Bridge Company and the Project Director for the American Bridge Fluid Joint Venture, I have a unique privilege to represent the past, present, and future of the Bay Bridge. The pride for me lies in the fact that American Bridge Company both fabricated and erected over 60,000 tons of structural steel and 71,000 miles of wire spun for the 4 main cables of the West Span.